Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday, May 13th. A little cloudy here in Bismarck. Not sure what the weather is like for the rest of you in North Dakota, but it seems to be a typical May day. Back in the days when I was the assistant principal at Pioneer and Wilmore, I could guarantee it was a day like today where we would have had our outdoor activity and our I guess we used to call it play day back in the day, but welcome to Wednesday, May 13th. I am thrilled to have you all with us today. We don't have very good news in the test results. Again, we have 1,113 tests that have been conducted with 76 positives. This is a 6.8% positive rate, up significantly from last Wednesday of 2.3%. We have 69 Cass County positives, again, the hot spot for the state of North Dakota, 69 positives in Cass County, and unfortunately 2 deaths in Cass County as well. A woman in her 90s with underlying health condition, and another woman who I guess I don't have here as the age, but heart goes out to their families of these 2 individuals from Cass County. Through May 13th, 1,647 positives have come back in North Dakota for a positive test rate of 3.4%. The elementary and secondary emergency relief funds, as of today, we have 63 applications from school districts with 51 of those approved. Very happy to say that we have 65 schools that have submitted their their admission into the North Dakota Senior Celebration. The North Dakota Senior Celebration is well on its way. Those of you who haven't sent in anything from representing your high school so we can celebrate your seniors that day, please do so. We have a team of 12 at the Department of Public Instruction who have been working to coordinate that with our school counselors, high school principals, and sometimes senior class advisors. DPI employees will continue to work with those high schools to make sure that not a school or a group is forgotten during this important time. Stay tuned for some important announcements about who the keynote speakers will be and who our guests will be, in addition to Governor Burgum speaking at the senior celebration. Questions on work keys and ACT testing locations continue to roll in. There are a few large districts that have canceled the ACT date, but we are continuing to work with ACT. ACT is working with individual high schools, contacting all of those that may not have previously been an ACT testing site or a work key site to see if they might want to become a test site for their individual seniors. Those schools that would like to provide work keys administration prior to June 1st, when the governor has opened up access to the buildings, will be able to do so if they are working with a community partner, such as a church basement or an empty office facility where the testing administration could take place off of student campus or school campus prior to June 1st. If that's not the case, then we'll ask everyone to wait till after June 1st, when the governor's executive order amendment allows access to schools' buildings for these purposes. If any meetings are scheduled for June, we're asking that they continue to think about holding those virtually for internally. Everyone, we're asking to be familiar with the guidance for school reentry. It was created in collaboration with several state agencies, the Department of Health, Department of Emergency Services, Governor's Office, and the Health and Safety Logistics is the section of particular importance for this soft reopening that deals with the spacing issues, the sanitation issues, as well as some other operational and health and safety logistics. The executive order recap again from May 15th through May 30th, school buildings may be open to allow students to retrieve their belongings and return any equipment that should be returned. So again, just recapping what the 7 areas that our schools can be accessed for after June 1st. Testing for college admission, scholarship eligibility, and career readiness certification. Child care programs that are licensed by the Department of Human Services, summer student center programs, summer school classes, extended school year programs, 21st Century Community Learning Center programs, and Head Start. Again, those 7 specific uses are available for access to our school facilities, our school buildings. I've been working with the governor's office on some talking points that we can provide to our local school district leaders, school board members, superintendents, principals that are answering some questions. This is not an official guidance yet, official talking points. The guidance is on our website already, but the additional talking points of specific Q&A include this. The governor's office recognizes the importance of co- and extracurricular activities for the overall well-being of students and staff, especially under the current pandemic. However, we also have a responsibility to keep North Dakota citizens safe. Therefore, access to K-12 indoor facilities remain closed, except for the 7 uses specified in Governor Burgum's executive order of 2020-404.2 on May 11th, 2020. Access to K-12 outdoor facilities, such as track, soccer, baseball, and football fields, school playgrounds, swimming pools, green spaces, is decided at a local level. So access to K-12 outdoor facilities, including the ones I mentioned, is decided at a local level. This would be for local citizens and families to use while taking individual responsibility for social distancing. This decision at a local level would be for local citizens and families who wish to use while taking individual responsibility for social distancing. Access is still restricted, and this is again, outdoor facilities. Access is still restricted for school-sponsored events or for educational purposes, except for those outlined in the revised executive order of the 7 uses. District superintendents and school boards can close off any or all areas of their outdoor facilities if they choose to do so. The governor's office encourages collaboration with local entities, such as city council, park boards, and rec. In circumstances where MOUs or JPAs exist between a school board and a city commission, county commission, park board, an agreement should be made using the terms within the agreement, and decisions should be made at a local level. During these situations, North Dakota Smart Restart guidelines for health and safety should be followed for any outdoor facility. Access to the North Dakota Smart Restart guidelines is at the ndresponse.gov website. We encourage communities to begin reviewing National Association recommendations for youth activities, such as USA Softball Association, United States Soccer Association, etc. I would also say that I continue to work on this with the governor's office. We will refine these. I would also say that I have heard from the North Dakota High School Activities Association, and Director Matt Fetch has said that team camps and contests in June and July are considered school-sponsored per North Dakota High School Activities Association board regulations. Team camps and contests in June and July are considered school-sponsored per North Dakota High School Activities Association board guidance. So with that, stay tuned. As soon as any document is agreed upon, as far as the talking points, we will make those available to the governor's office and the Department of Public Instruction's office. So again, as soon as any of these talking points are finalized, we will make them available to all for district use and community use through the governor's office and the North Dakota Department of Public Instruction's office. Thank you. I will end with a quote by William Shakespeare. All things are ready if our minds be so. All things are ready if our minds be so. William Shakespeare. Thank you.